All right, number 4 here says, a rancher has 200 feet of fencing with which to enclose 2 adjacent rectangular corrals. Each rectangular corral will measure the same and they will share a common side. So I have a rectangular corral, and I have another one and it shares a common side. So they're supposed to be the same size. So not a perfect drawing, but that's fine. And then it says, what dimension should be used so the enclosed area will be a maximum? So they want me to maximize the area. So in order to maximize area, I need an area equation. So I'm just going to label this as that's an X and that's a Y. Some people make this X and this X, and that's fine. You won't get it wrong. In a real life one, you'll just make it harder. So this is the easiest way to label it. So area is XY. Okay, next it says I need some side information. So my side info here is they told us that I have 200 feet of fence. So my fence equals 200. So I look back at my picture, my fence would be X plus Y plus Y plus Y. So my 200 will equal 2X plus 3Y. Now I want to solve for whichever variable is easier. I typically solve for Y because I'm used to working with X. But in this case, solving for Y would be harder because 200 doesn't divide 3 evenly. So I'm going to solve for X. So I have 2X would equal 200 minus 3Y. So X would equal 100 minus 3 halves Y. Okay, so I go back to my equation and I'm going to replace X with 100 minus 3 halves Y times Y. So my area is 100Y minus 3 halves Y squared. So I'm now going to take the derivative and I get 100 minus 3Y. I set that equal to 0. And my critical point is 100 thirds. I want to make sure that's a max like I want it to, so I need to prove it. So my proof here, I'm going to do the second derivative test again. The second derivative is -3. That means that we're always concave down, which means we have to have a max. You can do the first derivative test if you'd rather do a sign chart over there. Now I need to find X, so I go over here and I say X is equal to 100 minus 3 halves times 100 thirds. Now, a lot of you guys will want to make that 33.3 because you're afraid of fractions, but it wouldn't work out real nice like mine. 3's go away, 100 over 2 is 50, and 100 minus 50 is 50. So my dimensions are width of 50 and height of 100 thirds to maximize the area of my corral.